Alright, let's take a look at question 6. So there is a glass of water. In the first step, half of the water will pour out. So after the first step, amount of water left is half of the total. Now, second step, 1/3 of the remaining will pour out. So we have 2/3 of the remaining left. That's half times 2/3. So there is 1/3 left. Next step, 1/4 of the remaining is removed. So we have 3/4 of the remaining left. From the previous step is 1/3 of the total. So 1/3 times 3/4 equals to 1/4. So you should be able to see the pattern now. The next step will be 1/4 times 4/5. It's 1/5 of the total. So when there is a 1/10 left, you compare the number. When this is 2, is the first step. When this is 3, is the second step. So when this is 10, 10 minus 1 is after step 9. So answer is 9. Question 7. So we need to satisfy the condition that A plus B equals to C plus D, and A plus C equals to B plus D. Okay. So let's add them together. Okay, I write it down first. A plus B equals to C plus D, and A plus C equals to B plus D. So if we add them together, on the left hand side we have 2A plus B plus C. On the right hand side we have B plus C plus 2D. So from here we get a 2A equals to 2D, A equals to D. If A and D are equal, so A plus B equals to C plus D. This means that B equals to C. Okay. So A and D are the same, B and C are the same. Let's check for the 4-digit number. So if we simplify it, now this is both of these are A and these are B. B and C are the same. So the first digit there is 9 choices, 0 to 9. Yeah, sorry, this is 1 to 9. First digit cannot be 0. 9 choices. The last digit follow the same number, so it's one way. For the second digit, there are 10 choices, is from 0 to 9. So there's 10 choices, the second B follow the same value. So 9 times 10, there are 90 different numbers. For question 8, now to find the average speed, we can set the distance by ourselves. Let's find LCM. So LCM of 60 and 45 is 180. So we can let the distance from A to B be 180. Okay, so AB to BC is 2 to 1. So the distance from B to C is half of the distance from A to B. Then this is 90. Let's figure out the total time taken to travel from A to C. So from A to B is 180 divided by the speed. The speed is 60. From B to C, so we use the distance 90 divided by the speed 45. This is 3 plus 2, so 5 hours. Okay, 5 hours in total. So total distance is 180 plus 90, 270 km. To find average speed, we use the total distance divided by the total time. So answer is 54. Now let's take a look at question 9. So this is 8-sided, and we can find the sum of interior angles. (180) times the number of sides minus 2, so a minus 2. Sum of interior angle is 1080. Let's figure out the value of one angle, so divide by 8. Each of the interior angle is 135 degrees. Okay, so you check the triangle OPY. This is a isosceles triangle because OY equals to OP. Because it's regular, so all 8 sides are equal. And we can find the smaller angle, so the angle OPY is 180 minus 135 divided by 2 equals to 22.5 degrees. So one is 22.5. Then you look at the trapezium, PQOR. So these angles are 135 degrees. Now the other two angles are the same, so we can find that POR is 180 minus 135. So the smaller angle is 45 degrees. And we can find the angle PWR. This one is 45. So if you take a look at this small triangle, PWR is the exterior angle equals to the sum of these two interior angles. So PWR is 45 plus 22.5 equals to 67.5 degrees. That's the value of x. We are looking for 4x. So 4 times 67.5. The answer is 270. That's for question 9. So let's try the next question. So we have a 3 by 3 by 3 cube. Let's draw the figure first. Yeah. Now we know the center, this will be 6. We want it to be as large as possible. Yeah. So for the center, you can only see one face of the square. This one is 6. For those at the corner, so this is 6. Then because 6 and 5 are opposite to each other, so we cannot see 5. And then let's say there's a 4. 4 and 3 are opposite to each other. The 1 and 2 are opposite to each other, so this one is 2. 2, 4, 6. That's for the corner. Then lastly, we have those along the edge. So this is 6 to the 4. You can see two faces of the cube. So here this is 6, 4. Okay, 6, 4. So those along the edge is 6, 4. Now let's check the total. Okay, for the center, so this is 1 in each direction, there's 6 of them. So 6 times 6. For the corner, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 1 at the back, 8. There are 8 corners. So it's 8 times 2 plus 4 plus 6. Then we have 12 edges. There is 4 on top. Right, 4 in the middle. There's 1 at the back. And 4 at the bottom. Okay, those two we get. Those two at the back, we cannot see them. So total is 12 edges. 12 times 4 plus 6. Okay, everything added together equals to 252. So the answer is 252.